In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 7 tips to help you make money from making music. Now, I just want to add, it's by utilising these tips correctly that I've been able to now make a living from making music. What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for all the kind words on last week's video. It means a lot to me, so as a way of giving back to you and saying thank you for that, I thought I'd share with you a list of ways you can start making money from the awesome music that I guarantee you're already making. So also, quick shout out to DistroKid, who are also sponsoring today's video. Let's jump into that list. Tip number 1 is to join a function band. Now, I'm sure those of you out there in original bands playing your own songs found out the hard way, just like I did, that you're not going to be making a lot of money right away from doing that. So my advice is to join a function band. Now, function bands typically play at like weddings, private parties, corporate events, and you know, there's all right money in that, and that is a big part of my income and a lot of my friends who are musicians, their income too. So it's easy to sort of put that on the wayside and think, no, I want to be a rock star and I want to do my own thing. But if you're serious about making this your job, that is a good earner, and you're getting to still play music all the time, which is, you know, what we love to do. My advice on finding a function band is just to look out for adverts at your music shops, in newspapers, on Facebook groups and things like that. There's probably quite a few where you live advertising for musicians for bands like this. So if you can swallow your pride a little bit and play someone else's music a few times a week, that's quite a good earner. So yeah, like I say, joining a function band is a great way to start earning revenue from playing music. Tip number 2 is to do some dep work and session work. Now, this is very similar to point 1, however, it's not like a permanent role. So if you're depping for a band, it's probably just a one-off or maybe just a couple gigs covering for their drummer. And session work is similar to that, like studio work and maybe the odd live recording for someone. So this is good fun. There's a lot of Facebook groups and forums you can join where they might say, we're looking for a drummer on the 30th of June in this place for this amount of money playing these songs, and if you can do it, boom, job's yours. So you just rock up, do your thing, do your job, and get some dollar for it. So that's a great way of also making money, and it's a little bit more ad hoc. These things aren't going to come up as often, so you know, you might get offered a bit of studio work for a friend or for a client or for someone online. But again, the pay for these can be quite good, so look out for those. Join some forums, join the Facebook groups, start networking with people you know that do this sort of work, and hopefully you can start getting some session and dep work. Boom. Tip number 3 is to start selling your music. Now, if you are an original artist making your own singles, EPs and albums, that's awesome. But what you really need to do is get it online so people can discover it, stream it and download it. Let's go back like 10, 15 years, and I found it almost impossible to get my music onto these services because I was thinking, I don't have a record label or anyone to do that for me. But it's been getting easier and easier as years go by. And let's jump straight back to 2019. It couldn't be easier, especially with people like DistroKid. As I mentioned at the start of the video, DistroKid are sponsoring the video, but I checked out their service and everything first to make sure I actually want to start talking about them, and trust me, they are so good. Now, over the years, I've used loads of different online distributors, so you know, TuneCore, CD Baby, Emu Bands. All of these services are great, but not quite as great as DistroKid. So their service starts from just $19.99 a year, and with that you get unlimited uploads. So whether you're just planning to upload an album, or maybe 10 albums, or 500 singles, a million EPs, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure they've got you covered. And there's some great other features that you can upgrade to. So you can have it so if someone Shazams your song, boom, it comes up. If someone uses your song on YouTube, boom, you get the revenue for it. This is so good. I've switched to them. I'm going to be using them for the future. Plus, a massive benefit is that you keep 100% of the royalties. That's unheard of and amazing. So yeah, that's pretty good. They've been kind enough to give me a discount code, which you'll see on the screen now, and the link is in the description. So if you click that, you guys will get 7% off signing up as well, and it helps me out a little bit. I am going to be transparent. I am getting a little bit of something out of this as well, but I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't believe in this product. So here we go. This is my way of giving back to you, and you can help me make more of these videos by using that link. So boom, get your music online, check out DistroKid. And one last thing, Will Smith, the Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. uses DistroKid, so that kind of sold me. Tip number 4 is to start selling merchandise. So if you're an originals band, a covers band, a function band, whatever you are, if you're gigging enough, invest in merch. It really is a good way to generate some revenue for you and your band. I'm sure you would buy a band's t-shirt if you like them. I always wear band t-shirts. It's a great way to just show your support to a band and make sure you're getting some of those costs covered for your band. And if you're clever with it as well, you can really start making, you know, some good sales. So if it's winter, get some hoodies and beanies done, because people might rock up to the gig and think, man, it's going to be a cold walk home. That band I liked was selling hoodies, I'll grab one, or I'll grab a beanie. Or if it's the summer, sell some sunglasses, hats, vests. You get the idea. Be really clever with it and start selling merch, and you should hopefully start making some money for you and your band. Tip number 5 is to go busking. If you haven't busked before, you can earn an alright amount of money from it. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to make you a millionaire, but if you find the right place at the right time, on the right day, with the right people, you might earn a few dollars, might earn a few pounds just from sitting there jamming for a few hours. I've got friends who go out and earn 50 to 100 pounds every time they do it. So it's worth a go. Get out there and have a go at busking. All I would say is check with your local council or with your whoever's in charge that you don't need a license. Some places will need you to apply for a license before you can busk. Other places won't. So please do check that first and make sure that you're not going to be breaking any laws when you are busking. Tip number 6 is to start selling license-free music. We also call this production music, and this is basically selling music online that people can download, so they kind of get the rights to use it in their adverts or films or TV shows or YouTube videos, and it can generate quite decent income. I've got friends who do this for video games and for TV shows and films and things. It's really good. So if you can compose music, if you can create music, maybe put like one day a week or one day a month aside to sit there and just come up with some great instrumental tracks, stick them up online and see if you can sell them to people. So you've got places like Shutterstock and Pond5, I believe you can sign up and do it through those guys. I'm not the expert on this one, it's just something that my buddies do, but it's worth checking out if you want to generate a little bit more income from your music. Finally, tip number 7 is to start teaching. Now, I'm sure you've spent the last 5, 10, even 20 years becoming awesome at what you do on your instrument, so why not teach other people to be that awesome too? I've been teaching for about 2 years now, and I can honestly say it's like one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had. Yes, the pay can be quite good as well if you market yourself properly, but it's just an amazing feeling to pass on the knowledge you've picked up over the last however many years and start teaching the younger generation to develop as a musician. And it's not just younger people, I've taught older people as well, and it's just, man, seeing the passion that people have when they start an instrument is so inspiring, and it's a really good feeling to be a teacher. So whether you want to try out teaching privately or in a school, it's definitely worth checking out. It can be nerve-wracking if you've not done it before, but if you're quite confident around people, if you know what you're talking about, it can be a really, really fun and successful way to start earning money from doing something that you love. There we go, that was 7 tips on how to make money from making music. I really hope you found it useful, and I hope that you get to use those tips yourself to start making some money. A big shout out to DistroKid for sponsoring today's video. Remember to use that link down in the description and you'll get 7% off when you sign up, and it helps me too to make more of these videos. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it and leave a comment down below so we can have a conversation about how you've used these tips, or if you've got tips of your own, and that would be awesome. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. Remember to subscribe if you're not already, and hit that bell so you stay notified, and as per usual, whatever you're doing today, go out and smash it. But as per usual, whatever you're doing today, oh my god, my arms are going crazy, I feel like The Rock doing the people's elbow, go out and smash it.